Oh yeah, we've got rain, and I'm not complaining. I'll stay in the house all day as long as it rains. No problem, no. I might sit here on live and just go to sleep. I didn't let anyone know I was going live. No advance notice. No nothing. Nothing but rain. Yep. I wonder if anybody's ever went to sleep on live. Uh, we've got rain, and I'm not complaining. It's raining, raining, and raining. Howdy, Peggy. Yes, rain is good right now. It's sleeping weather. I have no problem staying in the house. Let it rain. Thunder been a rolling. I haven't been up long. I got up. I got up while I was watching Brandon fill his. While they were filling up his septic tank lines. No, the wind hasn't been bad, uh, but it sure did rain. And this rain, it's still raining. Yeah, it's still raining. It's not raining hard right now, but it did rain hard. Plenty of thunder. Boy, that thunder was a rolling. I just knew there was a animal outside my door. One thing about Tank, when it thunders, you know where to find him. He's right outside that door right there. He's laying right there against that door. He don't he don't like thunder. He feels safe right there. He can hear me talking. He says it's dry. But he's never liked thunder. I got the birds taking a nap. Oh, 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 oh. I was reading this thing down here. Do you still have? Yeah, 7. Yeah. Look like double question marks. It's a 7, ain't it? Yep, there's still 7. That's all there's going to be. I'm gonna if it does quit raining. Oh no, I forgot all about that. If it does quit raining, I'm gonna take the bottom part of it out, get the eggs out of it that's in there. I don't want to open that thing up in the house. But 3 of them are Bonnie and Clyde's. That's not bad, I reckon. 3 out of 7. Oh, they're dry. They don't flood up here neither. So, but I looked out there. I looked out the bedroom window earlier. They were propped up under that shelter thing. Clyde, he's starting to look ugly. He's lost so many of his back feathers that roll to the back. He looked like he's got a stump bump. Bonnie ain't lost nothing, don't look like. But he won't be getting no treats. I need to look to see if if there's supposed to be a break in the rain any. If there's a break, I might give them some after well, if there is a break, it's far and in between. Maybe around 5 o'clock, maybe. The longest break is during the nighttime. But they'll be asleep then. They don't get no treats then. Yep. Now, yeah, the pond. The only thing we were really worried about is the pond down here. But it's going to have some water in it now. I guarantee it's floating. It's probably got water already. It's got water already in it, I'm sure. Yeah, Bonnie ain't lost none of her feathers. He did look a lot bigger. When they start losing their feathers, they don't. Yeah, Eric sent me an email. Where's my email? Yesterday. Said it was still too soon to for certain, but it looked like the heart. It's heading slightly to the east, and that will be good for them, like you said. Uh, so they know more tomorrow how it would be. hadn't heard nothing else from him. I've sent him 2 emails since then. Sent him one this morning. Was you and Brandon's live earlier? I didn't. I was half asleep, half awake. Uh, he oh, I gotta switch back. Okay, I didn't see you. I wasn't studying the screen. I did LG and Neil, but they post on there. They put random things I do and highlights it, and I spotted that. Okay, yeah, I wasn't. I guess probably about halfway into it is when I got out of bed and came in here and started doing stuff and switched it to the big screen here and was listening. Yeah. Oh. Says we got 3 people in here. They said that for a little while now. But it's only you and I talking. I was thinking about going live and just sitting there and going to sleep and wait to see how many people would watch an old man sleep. So, and then I could wake up and ask, was I snoring? Oh. I'll blame it on me. I don't think anybody believed me. I mean, after all, all they do is go. Now they got to be louder than I snore.
Sure, when you stopping groups now. I'm watching the Eddie Family Live. Great effort.
Since it's thundering, there's one other thing I can guarantee. I know for sure. There's going to be an animal laying outside my door. Never fails. Don't like thunder. They are gross. They make such a mess. Just got their food. Them guineas are. I went and got a. I went down the barn and got a little feeder. I don't think it's going to help much because they. Yeah. No, that's one. That's a short I was putting together. I hadn't put it out yet. I was putting it. I'm actually putting it together, sitting here. They make a mess. I mean, I set them all in another box. Took their box out and got everything out of it. Put it back. And it looks like I never cleaned it. It reminds me of a bunch of little toddlers playing. They don't know how to leave their food. They don't know how to leave their food in the doggone tray and eat out of it. They got to spread it all over the place. Oh, the air conditioner just come on. It's just in the 70s today. I didn't think it'd be coming on. Every time I every time I leave the little cage off the guineas, they they stack up. They stack up there, and one of them falls out of the box. They climb on top of each other like they're building a ladder. I've got to decide. I've got an advertisement page on Facebook for the county, and I've got some people requesting to join it. Oh well. I have to monitor it kind of close because I don't let nobody post advertisements on it unless I approve them. No, we'll keep these. Hopefully next year I'll hatch enough out that I'll have some to sell. But these right here, they'll stay around. Well, it's raining pretty hard again. Yeah, Bonnie and Clyde's first three, so and besides, that's just gonna put us somewhere 25 or 26 guineas anyway, and it's gonna be a while before we won't know if they're any males or females till they get their voice. These here, as they grow up, when they get where they can fly, they'll. I'll probably just turn them loose outside. Just let them run free. And see if they stay at home. They probably will with mom and dad up here and the other ones in the barn and them being fed down there. If Bonnie or Clyde gets out, they take off straight to the barn. They go straight down there. Yeah, well, that's part of the purpose of them. The only reason we uh, put them all in the barn to start with was because we wanted to collect eggs and we didn't know which ones we could turn loose that were male and which ones were females. It was hard to catch them and to try to figure out if we had a male or a female. It was hard to catch them making the noise the females make. There's one down there. Scott still haven't been able to catch it. We go down there, and it was sitting right up on top of the thing there, and she was doing her little sound, and Scott was outside watching her, going, "That's her right there." I said, "Well, catch her, catch her, Scott." And when you go open the door, they all mix up. You don't know. You can't keep your eye on them close enough to figure out which one's which. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I've got a pound of hamburger meat and a pound of deer meat thawing out. I moved it to out of the freezer yesterday evening. Hey, there's Neil. Neil popped in. Oh, you'll never be able to tell when I get finished with it. Of course, Neil's awake. I'm half asleep in the middle of the day, and Neil's awake in the middle of the night. I haven't slept good in a while now. I'm awake all hours of the night. I go wake up and go to sleep, wake up and go to sleep. Getting out yesterday wore me out, and I didn't. I run down, got a bag of feed, and the guy brought it out there and put it in the truck for me. All I had to do was pay for it. Yeah, I wish I had that piece of equipment up here before it rained. Could have dug the dug the little pond out and got all that slush out of it. Yeah, You know, we got a little dozer over at the 120, but we don't have no way. None of our trailers is big enough to haul it. Of course, Scott's brother has a trailer, and we have to use his trailer to do it. What's what I say? I answered. Somebody asked me something, and I woke up in the middle of the night and replied to it. I couldn't remember what I said. I don't know if it even made any sense what I say in my sleep. I don't remember what it was now. I read something. Oh, oh, the people that, the lady, the people that bought the fruit stand asked me a question, and I woke up that early, kind of early, and I wasn't awake yet, and I misread I misread what she typed to me. I didn't make no sense. I thought she was saying something else, and I answered her, and she didn't understand what I was talking about. I don't know, Neil. I guessed by the end of this month, the very first of next month at the latest. But I got a feeling it's going to be a little longer because they haven't trenched the power line up yet. They haven't started painting yet. Uh, the actual paint, and they'll probably put 2 coats of paint on it. Uh, the floor's not done. Yeah, I'm gonna be. You might be right, hey, uh, but you got to realize that's not but uh, 3 weeks away, and that might be a little too soon too, because they probably won't give them. It depends on when they give them the keys. Uh, they'll probably want to complete everything before they let them move in, not just the house, but the yard, uh, and everything. It's supposed to. It would probably have to be a done deal before it's signed off, before they can get the keys. So that means the tornado shelter has to be done, uh, which actually, I mean, that's something that can be done in just a few hours. But then it has after the sod and all has to be done. And if I ain't mistaken, a fence around the property comes with it. So I had to get the sodding done, the fence put in, the flooring done, the power still has to be run. He hadn't done the piping for the propane yet. And then you got to realize that all the inspections, there'll be different inspectors for different things, I'm sure. And then after they get it all hooked up, there'll be testing done. They'll bring it, they get some appliances with it, so they'll all be hooked up. The AC will have to be uh, completely set up, heat and air. which isn't done. It might be longer. It might be another month, over another month away. Unless all of a sudden, because they're doing them other houses, they're kind of in rotation and they're at the back end of the line. So, see, I guarantee you, them painters are right now painting one of the other houses and won't get to them. Won't get to them. Uh, right away. Hopefully. It all depends on how they all do. Well, that's Christina. Uh, I'm laying here thinking about going to sleep on live and seeing, and when I wake up, find out if I snore or not, Christina. Yeah, that's the 28th of November. Yep, I say it'll be another 4 to 6 weeks at least. If everything, if everything goes well with the weather wise and the crews uh, can keep up and get to them. Uh, it's still raining here. Did y'all get all that thunder and stuff, Christina?
They are gross.
I did something. Oh, I know what I did. Yeah, we got a tropical storm warning until 7 something tomorrow night. Flooding and stuff like that to be announced, they said. Yeah, that's about right, then. They will. if we get 7 inches of rain, oh Christina, Saturday they took the rain. As of now, the rain's out of the forecast for Saturday. But down there at that front place where you said we set up the first year, that's gonna be one mud hole right there. If we get 7 inches of rain. Yeah, water can be over the rooftop if the government ain't said it's raining. It's not flooded. Then there's not no flood. The dozer I was talking about, Peggy, was over at the 120. I videoed Scott out there clearing out some wooded area with it one time. But that's not what we need for cleaning out the pond. Well, good. Well, I'm glad you ain't been flooded, Neil. That's it's funny how the rain works, how the weather. I mean, we've done without rain, but it's rained down the road just a few miles in each direction over the past month. People pull in, go at the fruit stand, be going, oh, it's pouring down right down there, and you see cars with the lights coming one way or the other, north or south, with the lights on, and it looks like they just went through a rainstorm, and we'd be sitting up here, no rain. Her toes will be freezing. Mm. Well, one thing about it, if you got a boat, you got ways of traveling. There you go, Christina. Well, go scrub the toilet. Holler back at us later. Bye, darling. Love you. I could get up and do something around here, but I'm not going to. Go ahead, call me lazy. All these. Yeah, and you had to do all the work in one of them, didn't you? Well, them babies sure are quiet back there. Makes me worry about them a little bit. And I hear them a little bit. I thought about turning the heat up on them and having guinea nuggets, like chicken nuggets. It's so funny how they sleep. It's as if their legs go out and their chin just lays flat on the floor. It is the way I'm doing it right now, because you got to keep cleaning the box out and everything. But once once they're over once I know they're kind of stable, I'll move them to the barn and they'll have a feeder where they don't feed all the time. They won't never run out of feed. In fact, that's what I brought up here today. Was yesterday was one of them small feeders. I could feed them and not mess with them. Got the water and the feeder, and I could I could go a couple of days without even looking at them if I wanted to. But the way I'm doing it right now is I'm feeding them. I'm just keep feeding a little tray thing full of it, and I did put the water in there so they'd never run out of water. But hopefully I can see you Saturday. I told Scott yesterday I hope I can sit there. I got out and walked around yesterday and had to stop and find me a stump to sit on. Couldn't make it back to the house. I'm planning on going out of town again too. So after the wet, when the weather after the weekend, and I check the weather out on the area where I'm going and in between, and can have 2 or 3 days or so of no rain in that area. Give me a new ticker. I'll feel better. Yeah, I'll tell you, I've been very fortunate with the weather. Uh, it was during the last trip I made back in the camper down. I went up to Virginia. It was wintertime, and I said, well, I hope I miss all this weather. I was looking at it and the way it was coming in. I said, well, that already should be moved out of there by the time I get there and move this way, and I'll be okay. And I took off. Every trip I made, I never rode in the rain. Never had to park anywhere because of it or anything. Made that circle, made right through it. It either just rained or rained behind me every time. And but that last trip, I stopped up there in the mountains, and it looked like snow. And I stopped to get gas, and I was just standing out there filling up the camper, and all of a sudden it just started snowing. Big old flakes of snow. I mean, it just, I thought, oh mercy, I got to get off this hillside. So I got my gas and I took off, and I didn't go probably about 3 miles, and I was completely out of it. Just kept on driving. That's another one. I went down there and I know it was storming uh, off to my southeast of me. I could see that lightning and everything going on over there. I went right on down there. Never had no rain problems. Came all the way home, no rain. And I expected to run into something going down there. When I saw it, I saw what? I saw the forecast for the future, I guess you could say, according to the weatherman. And I said, well, I might see a little rain while I'm down there. It might rain the day I get down there. Never did. It might have rained a little bit uh, overnight when I was in the motel. It might have rained some, but it didn't rain much because it was still pretty dry. But now they're getting plenty of rain. Yeah. All the king's fault. Oh boy, one of these another junk thing. Working America. Kamala, Kamala Harris knows we need to invest in our infrastructure. Vote Kamala Harris for president on 11/5. Reply stop or quit. How about I hit report junk, delete and report junk. There we go. That's what I do to all of them. You know they used to have a royalty butter. Did that come from over there? Exactly. I don't care who it's from. If I get them, I just report them as junk and delete. Uh, the reason I ask, I remember uh, the imperial butter, and you take a bite of it and put a crown on your head. Yeah, wasn't that imperial butter? Peggy probably remember that better than anybody. You remember? Did y'all have that commercial, Neil? Wasn't that imperial? That was imperial butter, wasn't it? Am I getting that right? Dun, 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 dun. And King Edward. They didn't put a crown on your head, did it? I remember the butter. Oh, okay. I can't think it was imperial butter. Maybe back. I was probably back in the '60s. Uh, and I think and in the '70s, the big food commercial was, "You have any Grey Poupon?" And they get. The politics. Other branch put too much water. I don't know. We hadn't made no cookies around here since Michael was a little boy. I miss that stuff. Meg's little house in the country. She must be on her lunch break. Yeah, I was right. I'm on my lunch break and I saw you were live. Well, you know, uh, Peggy, it used to be really private. People didn't ask people how they voted and stuff like that. Now they get out on the street and march up and down, down the street protesting the protesting. Yep. Meg's done about two now, I think. That I hope I hadn't missed one. I think just two. Yeah, that's what I thought. How did you vote? Oh, well, I walked in the door and pressed the button. Yep. Well, ours is on the screen now. Now you go in. Uh, you can hit the button to make it large print. You go down the ballot, change pages if there's more to do. Pick pick the one you want. Then you hit the finished button, the review. If you want to review it, you can go back and review it. Uh, then you hit the print button, and it prints out your ballot. Standard piece of paper, but kind of thicker. Good quality paper. Then you turn your voting card in that they give you to access the machine with, and you go over to this other lady and you feed your ballot into this machine, and you stand there and wait till it says it's ready, and it keeps it. And then you can see how many people voted at your precinct on the machine. It keeps tally of how many people's voted. I was number 90 something, if I remember right, the last time I voted on something. You see Melinda? Hey, there she is. Yeah. I'm Melinda with all her good news. I was thanking the Lord this last night and this morning for the good news that came from Melinda. Who forgot to hit the thumbs up? Not me. We got rain, Melinda. We've got rain. Yeah. Let's see. I missed LG Homestead's live. She goes live too early for me. Was it yesterday or the day before? I saw it after the fact. Talking about watching so many. We got a lot last night. Yeah. Well, we're supposed to get. We got tropical storms supposedly till I think it was 7:15 tomorrow night, and we're supposed to get up to like 7 inches over the next 3 days. So as long as it fills that little pond up down there and that water gets to flowing, it'll mean we'll probably get more rain than it'll hold. It'll probably go through the dam, through the break there at the dam, and go run its way all the way to the creek. But the pond will be full then. We won't have to water the cows. I was sitting here I think was it last night we went live or the night before? Night before, wasn't it? Yeah. I was sitting here the night before last. Where the Eddie family was on, came on after when we left and went to them. And I was sitting here, and birds got to hollering so loud. They all got to chirping. I mean, they were just going crazy. The round sound wasn't. I thought I was going to turn it up, and I sat up here and I turned around and I said, "Y'all got to be quiet in there." I looked over and I saw something dark underneath the table. I had a guinea running around the kitchen. I had to go in there and scoop him up into. Finally, got him scooped up into a corner where I could get him. Yeah, that's our way. Neil, that's uh, that's our way of the county saying the bridge is dangerous. On I guess it's been a couple of years back that we got them out here because somebody hit the guardrail on the other side and it's actually not straight up and down no more. It's tilted over. And they said, well, ain't much we can do about that except fill in the gap with some gravel, which they've never done. And then I talked to the road department about on this side over here where I was standing, where the frogs were. The the road is washing out at the end of the bridge before you cross it, and it's actually buckling, and you can see a hole up underneath it. And I told them, I said, y'all need to get in there and backfill that hole. You know, do something about that because that's gonna get dangerous. Well, now when you drive down through there, the road you're actually on one side of your vehicle a dip, and they've come out here and put that yellow tape around those two things. Caution. I don't. I mean, they ain't done nothing. Let's put it that way. Yeah, yeah. That little booger. Well, while we were live, one fell out, but he just fell out, and I was sitting right there. And when I got up, he was got him. He was right there in that corner. But yeah, they get out there in the middle of the floor. You gotta work them until you get them where you want them, where you can catch them. I got a screen to put over it, which that's what I've been doing it when I go to bed at night. But right now it's not on there. If they stack up, let's see. Yeah, I've had one get out since the other night. But I was in the kitchen when that one happened. You're welcome, Melinda. That's what we're commanded to do. So that's what we do. No thanks necessary. In 6 months. Yeah, you're all good. Actually, they're about the quietest they've been all night last night. I told them last night, I said, if y'all don't shut up, I'm going to turn the heat up on this lamp and I'm going to have me some guinea nuggets. So y'all better go to sleep. They get big quick. I can tell they've grown, and I'm looking at them every day, and I can tell they've grown. So I wonder who the fifth person is. Somebody waiting on me to go to sleep, probably. Have I been alive? Have I been on live for an hour already? Yeah. Well, it's been a bad year for hatching. But as far as the guineas themselves, they were just too young. They were just too young. And it's getting, and now it's time for them to stop laying. And from the time they did start laying, several months have went by, and they finally got age that they were able to both do their job and produce fertile eggs. And that's some of them are, and some of them ain't. Yeah. I used to joke about it because I'd haul chickens to chicken plants sometime, and I tell, and I've actually had some people to believe me. I've actually had some people to go, "Oh, that's so sad." I mean, I've had people look at me and go, "Really?" And I go, "Yeah, I hated the one load I used to hate to haul was them boneless chickens." They went to the chicken plant. Yeah, you ever been to one of them places before? Them poor little chickens, they ain't got a bone one in them, and they have to flip them over to keep them from getting sores while they raise them. And it's a sad thing to see. Uh, and have you ever seen a three-legged chicken? Not personally, no. I'm not. I've seen I've seen it on the internet. Uh, some guy had a chicken. There was a three-legged chicken on the internet that lived with. It was his pet. Been a long time ago. Yeah, it was so sad. I toured one of them plants one time, and the guy was telling me all about it. He said they used to have to years ago go down through there and flip them all by hand, but now they got a machine that flips them back and forth, keeps them from getting chicken sores because they can't move. They ain't got a bone one in their body. And, and I had people literally believe that. That's yeah, I need to sit down and write out, at least take some notes of my memory of some of the things that we used to make up about trucking, and try to put it together in the video. But I don't think of them like I just thought of that about the boneless chickens just because we were talking, and I thought about that. But the girl that worked weekends at the fruit stand for us, she believed it. And then Scott got to laughing at her, and then she goes, "You're messing with me again, ain't you? That's why I don't like you." but yeah, some people believe it. And you can tell when you got somebody on the hook like that with something like that because they like, they really get interested, you know. They're like, huh? Really? Oh, oh, that sounds so sad. Yeah, that's true. I used to, I used to tell people at the fruit stand, sometimes somebody come in, you know, just fixing something for themselves and getting a few items, they get one ear. I said, you sure you don't want to get two so you don't look funny with one ear? And then we got the, the hanging baskets with the donkey tails on them. You know, the plant called donkey tails. I used to tell everybody, I encourage people to buy the whole donkey and quit supporting these donkey tails and making them suffer like that. I'm getting that. Oh, well, my sweetheart just drove 2 miles safely. Top speed was 29 miles an hour. She's been over to the church and come back from the church. She, Peggy, she was probably sitting there going, I wonder if I'm wasting my time calling this next number. What if they don't have a phone? I answered the phone to one of them non-published numbers a couple of days ago. Um, and I did one I'd never done before. It rang, and I looked at it, and it was one of those that said potential spam on it. And I answered the phone. I said, Fire Reporting Bureau, where's your emergency at? Where's the fire? God, that was. You know, over there, over the cemetery where I've got my plot and everything, uh, I bought the whole package deal. You know, with the plaque, and the digging of it, and the burying it, the filling it back in part, the tent for the graveside. Everything's paid for. And the guy that works for the cemetery in the office there, that was, you know, they try to be They try to be real reverent about the whole thing, you know. Yes, sir, and all this kind of stuff. We can make those arrangements for you, and all that stuff. And I said, well, I'd like to walk out there and see where this plot number is. And he he gets a little map and everything, and we go out there, and he goes, it's right here, and he says, there's a there's a little metal thing, but it usually grows under the gets grass grows over it and everything. Real nice cemetery. I mean, it's mowed and everything, but they're pushed down in the ground, and kind of dirt gets on them. And he got down there and he found the number, and there it is right there, sir. It's right here. And I looked around. I said, well, could I go ahead and get the internet and the phone service hooked up to it now, you know, or do I need to wait? And he looked at me like I had lost my mind. And I said, I'm going to need air conditioning too. He could not, you couldn't break his way of acting, you know, that real, yes, sir. You know? He was just stuck there. You couldn't get him to start laughing or smile real big or anything. I finally told him, I said, don't take it so serious. It's just my grave. uh, I mean, I maybe I wouldn't make a good grave site salesman. I probably wouldn't, because I'd be telling people, "Oh, we party out here." I gotta switch to my. It's killing my eyes. As the train's. No more train. Well, Peggy, at least they wasn't running over and knocking on the door going, "Do you think this is real?" Them little chirpers. They're mighty quiet. Yeah, I spoil them. I gotta go check on them. No. Had to count them, make sure there wasn't one out. Oh, Meg, you've always got room for something new. You just got to put something old out. So, dude. Yeah, Meg. Always make room. I wouldn't doubt it, Neil. They'd find their way out if they could. Neil, you can get rid of your bed. Get your recliner. Get the one that lays flat. That'll go all the way down totally flat. Then you got a chair to sit in and a place to sleep too. All in one. Well, I want to tell you, I could have stayed in bed. I was watching Brandon, and I thought, let me get up from here. It was raining. It was thundering. It was pouring down rain. I wasn't going nowhere. Oh, it's slacked off again right now. Yeah, I've got a computer stand that does that, Neil, for my laptop. But my bed goes up and down too. I haven't laid flat. The longest I've laid flat, and I don't know when, was when I had that stress test done. And we had a hard time doing that one. The man got something to prop my head up even more and put under my neck and everything else so I can lay there. Because actually I wasn't laying flat because my shoulders were, my neck was all supported up in the air. But that was as close as laying flat as I come on my back in a long, long time. I do have a swivel desk. Yeah. Yeah, I can't either. I can't lay flat. I'll choke to death. Yeah, I didn't think you wanted to watch me blow my nose. That no, I still got oh, like 60% on that up there. One of those test cards. Neil, I don't even know how to get them videos and pictures and stuff up there like you do. I haven't messed with it enough to even know how to do that. Yeah, people pop in and don't say nothing. Uh, we had uh, quite a few in there the other night that never said nothing. Yeah, I understand that, Neil. I don't know where I don't even know where you got to do that at. I ain't never messed with it. I haven't been able to find it. I look under more. Yeah, I don't, I haven't done it. I'll get around to it, well, maybe one day. I probably need to be on the big computer to see a lot of the stuff that it can do instead on the tablet. I might the camera on the camera on the big one don't work good on my computer. I need to get a camera to change it over to it. Yeah. Well, nobody ever wants to come on. Nobody but you, Neil. Peggy, you want to come on live one day? Yeah, that's what I need to. And I've probably got one around here, HP camera, but it's probably an old one. I'm talking about on live screen, like Neil did. Yeah, you or Melinda or you don't have a built-in camera? Oh, pictures are harder to do, Neil? I don't know why that camera's not good over there on that one. Uh, it's a it's a good computer. It's an all-in-one Hewlett Packard, and but it's never had a good. It's never been a good camera. Well, it's always an open door policy. Paula, well, thank you for dropping by. I couldn't get out and do no work today. Not that I would have anyway, but uh, it's poured down rain. It's actually slacked off a little bit right now. Yeah, we got Paula, we got Peggy and Melinda and Meg. And I don't think anybody's left yet. Well, Meg was on her lunch break. She might be scarfing down a sandwich or a tomato or something right now. Neil, well, I probably got one tossed in a box somewhere around here because I used to use them on my laptop back when I was trucking. But that's been that means that camera. Uh, 10 over 10 years old. They treat it like a slideshow. Okay. Hmm. Neil won't be able to move in his little apartment pretty soon. He has so much computer stuff. He'll be too many computer screens. Oh, yeah. Well, if Paula's been out working, that means she's not getting no rain. Yeah, there you go. I might pick another camera up for that one. I'd like to set that one in there in the kitchen on the kitchen table. Yeah, Neil's got an open door policy. We have to figure out how I did that. Or either I know I can send a link. How do I do that? Let me do it just for fun. Oh. Oh, here's a place you can ban people, ban guests, and everything else. Play, play a song when the guest enters. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, there was a way to do it here on the thing, Neil, but I don't remember. I don't remember how to do it. Go all the way back to the top of this. No, that's not. Yeah, but there's a way to put it over here. To put it over here, the link over here for people to click in, like where y'all typing at. I don't remember how to do it. It says I have a guest. Neil clicked on the thing. See, yeah, that's just the invite. That's it. Copy. Let's see. Well, can I comment myself? I used to be able to. I can't make a comment in the page. Oh, there it is. No. Well, I can't. See, there's something. I finally got that thing out of it now, maybe. It keeps wanting me to share that save 5% advertisement I got up there. Oh, there we go. This oh, take care, Meg. God bless. Took me all that time to do that right there. Shish kebab. Yeah. Yeah, if somebody was accepted and pop up down at the bottom, I can click on it and let them in. But, that's stuff you got to do more. I have to do it more often, quite a bit, in order to be able to remember how to do it. Plus, I finally got my something over that was on my screen over here out of the way that was blocking some of it. Yeah, you came up on the screen there. I went doink one time because that tells me when you makes a noise when you come on if you come up there. And then I got one here that says I can see now. I got a button up here I didn't have before. Leave studio. I don't know. It don't end the stream because end the stream's up top up here. If I hit leave studio, what happens? I mean, can I come back in? Do I just disappear for a few minutes or something? Because I can stop camera and mute it. Yeah, I can change it to a private room too, can I? Yeah. Will that keep everybody that's signed in here in a private room? Yeah. See now. See, I forget I can do that too. That helps me read it sometimes. Yeah. Well, I tell you, there's a lot of stuff I ain't tried and couldn't figure out right away. See, I got a plus sign here. I don't even know what that does. Huh. Back outside, Paula? Well, don't work too hard. You have a blessed day. We're glad you dropped in. We just sitting here goofing off now. Oh, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, Neil. But don't tell nobody that. Look at that. Am I still working? Can y'all still hear me? It just asked for permission to. Oh, I'm gone. Uh-oh. I'm still here. Okay, am I back? Okay, am I back? I don't know what I did. Uh-oh. It keeps. Uh, I'm mashing buttons. That's what happened. Yeah, am I back to full screen now? It's not full screen now. Okay. Hmm. How did I do that? I did something. goes under this right here. Did that fix it? I think that fixed it. Yeah. Oh. Has something to do with the layout. No, it's me. Let's see. Under right here. And then I go to here. And then I go right there. I think that shrunk me, didn't it? And that should bring me back to full screen here in a second. I think it moves a little slow. There, it should be back now. Yeah. Well, that has something to do with how you share stuff, but I ain't figured it out yet. I should be back big again. Yeah. Takes a second or two to come back. I should be back up there now. See, when I look at the messages on my phone here, if I hold it this way, they're kind of small. If I turn it this way, they get a little larger. Yeah. I believe there's more buttons, and I just ain't figured out how to work them. I don't know how to. I don't know how to share like a video or a picture or anything. Oh, somebody started following me on Facebook. Why would anybody want to follow me on Facebook? Oh, that's why. One of them creeps. Nope. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not going to add you as a friend. You know, when it pops up there with a red-headed woman with her lips all poked out like she's trying to kiss you, She's up to no good. You don't want to accept her as a friend. Well, I don't anyway. Some people might. Yeah, I get one. This is Victoria. Victoria started following me. I don't know why Victoria started following me, but she wants me to follow her back. For both genders. Yeah. Now, I'm sorry, Victoria, but be gone. Uh, Manny just posted something. I don't think so. Lemon chicken soup. Nah. Yep. I don't accept any of this. Yeah, I don't either. In fact, I get some from people I know that I think are already on my friends list, but I don't accept them because that button thing, that thumb was up the way it popped up there, didn't it? Uh, I think it's somebody just making a copy of their page. Thing's got to where it does that when you don't want it to. I mean, I accidentally give a thumbs up. See, I did it and it didn't give me one. I know it. I mean, I think I only think it was all the way in the picture. There, see, just that much. I did that, and I didn't. Well, the grounds girls, they have fun. I mean, and they have fun doing that. I think that's the one they do all the time. All right. I've got a list of them on my phone on an email. Peggy sent me. I have to go there and watch them. Oh, wrong. That's it, ain't it? That's uh, uh lasers. Yeah, I've still got an email back there. Go back. I can go back and find it and remember which ones they all are. What the thumbs up do? Thumbs up. I don't think there's not. I don't think it was one with two of them. Oh, that's it. Yeah. Hey, Judy. God bless you. Thanks for suggesting Life in the Eddie Family Farm Channel. Well, you're welcome. Did you do life on the Eddie Family Farm? That's where his wife does all the animals every morning. Yeah. Yeah, I like to. On camera and off camera, online and offline. I like to give Brandon a hard time about. I think Stephanie's got a better channel than. Yeah, I don't suggest channels, and I could make a mistake one day, but when I suggest a channel, it's something that you can sit down with your grandkids or your kids and watch without any worries. Uh, Somebody could mess up one day, but uh, for the most part, I think there's only one channel, and I discovered something about them, and well, I can't even tell you the name of their channel now. I quit following them and everything else, and as far as animals go and stuff like that, there's a couple of channels that I peek in on every once in a while, but not when they're having their martinis and stuff like that. You know. Yeah, and Brandon's got a good heart. He hadn't forgot his past. That I think remembering, not forgetting your past helps you kind of understand people a little better. Well, they're a typical family. Now, don't. I mean, they're not gonna have the camera running and show you punishing the kids. Like I thought, we're telling the telling the kids if they get in trouble, go to your room. Once they get the house built, won't be a punishment. The kids will be going, sure, I'd be glad to go to my room. Yep, Grounds Family Farm. 3B Homestead. Uh, 3B Homestead kind of they really focus on what they're filming. He's he's really not trying to teach somebody how to do something, although he probably does. That people don't that haven't done it, you know. But he's showing how he does things. But they focus their you know I need to see Brandon just lives down the road from them. Ah, that's precious. And the just go down. Uh, that was that was a surprise picture, wasn't it, Neil? I bet that made you laugh. Well, I haven't seen. Did something happen to Random Okie Farms? Did they quit broadcasting or something? Because I got to think, have I been disconnected from them or I just realized I hadn't seen any of them come on there. Hadn't seen them on there in a little while. I need to ask Brandon. I like. I used to. I like to watch her walk in her irises and when they're blooming, and when she's checking her eggs, candling her eggs to see if their babies are in it. Oh, okay. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, now, Chestnut Hills. They're in Alabama here. They're not that far from me. They were. I met them at uh, Petals from the Past. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, you were getting some real therapy there, Neil. Oh man, he should have sent us a message and let us bring her up there on screen with her coat on. Oh, that's cute. Well, they love you, Neil. That's why they go to that trouble to do all that. That's you see the short they put out today? They put a short out feeding the wildlife, and throwing the feed. He says he's making it hard, make it spread it out good, make it hard for them. And I told him, I asked them when they, I was wondering when they were going to get around to feeding me. Oh, excuse me. Oh, well, I guess I need to get up here and do something, even if it's the wrong thing. Yeah, we could have done it if I had known she was doing that, but I didn't know she was doing that. And if they wanted to do it, yeah. So I put a text. See, I like to put something if I think about it. I like to make some kind of comment, on the shorts, the lives, the even if it's just hi, good to see y'all, whatever, or something silly, just to boost, just to help the boost, uh, and do that thumbs up. Uh, but yeah, I was just being silly, and I put on there. I was wondering when you were gonna get around to feeding me. Yeah, there you go. Well, the doors are always open, Neil. Well, mine is. I can't speak for them, but I'm sure it would be too. Brandon would probably be tickled to death. Nah. I be going, hold on, let me video that. I'd be I'd be tickled to death. feel like an intruder step. Shoot. They say, oh, you can use a tiny house if you want. I'd be going, don't insult me. Y'all go down there and stay in a tiny house. I'm staying in the big house. I want to sleep in my recliner. Me and Stephanie's got a deal worked out. She's gonna put my recliner out there with TV as long as I and a microwave as long as I make popcorn. Yeah. Yeah, Neil hear them noises outside the door. I'll wake up and open the door and Badger looking you in my face. Oh wait a minute, what what's the one that spit there? Everybody's all scared of the spits. That'd be something to wake up to and open the door to. Yeah, why? I wonder why some of them workers, one of them workers anyway, was scared of shadow. Neil says they drive on the right side of the road over there. Ain't that right? Be laying there asleep, be a billy goat. He'd be going, oh, what's that smell? What is that? Ah! Oh, well, at least I'm not gonna. Be the whole pony. At least I'm not going to track up the floor if I don't go out today. Yeah. Ugh. I'm left-handed, so I'd fit right in over there driving around. Neil's neighborhood. People go another lane. Well, it's almost a natural thing if you're walking head on with somebody to walk to the right around here, and that's just because of the way people do it. I can't ride with Let me go for the middle. Somebody gets mowed down. Oh, I don't want to pass you on the road. I've been told no matter what car I was driving, even if it wasn't mine and they never seen me in it before, they would be able to figure out who that it was me in that car driving if they got behind me. Because it'd be the slowest car on the road. I lean to the left quite a bit. I had a chiropractor tell me, you carry more weight on your left leg than you do on your right leg. I said, trade knees and ankles with me, and then you see which side you do. The little chirpers are in there, probably ready to be fed again. I'm surprised they hadn't got real loud. They've actually behaving themselves. They might be taking a long nap. Or they might be adjusting to my way of life. I hear you, Peggy. I got to do the same thing. I need to get up here and do something. I'm getting so sleepy, and my eyes are starting to water and burn. Drip, drip, drip. Look like I'm sitting here crying in a minute. I just thought I'd jump on here. And I really thought I'd say, well, if nobody don't come on in a few minutes, I'm going to just take a nap right in front of the camera. Dude, I need some. Yeah. Well, I appreciate everybody dropping in. And I don't know. The next couple of days, I might be on live several different times, short periods of time, because there's not going outside weather. If the weatherman knows what he's talking about, gonna be a lot of rain. Anyway, God bless everybody. It was Neil. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, and you're gonna have to get another video together. If you don't, you might lose your doctor. Well, we were glad to have you here. Take care. God bless. That didn't end the stream, did it? That one did.